welcome to Opportunity Nanny. If you are joining us for the first time, please make sure you subscribe, like this video, and to our returning subscribers, thank you guys for sticking around. Today, we have good news for those that are interested in studying Ireland for free. As you know, that Ireland can be a bit expensive, but if you're interested in a master's degree program from Ireland, then this scholarship is going to offer you the opportunity to get this degree without worrying about the cost. Just keep watching as I'll tell you the details about the scholarship and everything that the scholarship covers. Now, this scholarship is going to offer full funding. When I mean full, it's going to cover everything. You're going to be getting a settling in allowance. So when you arrive in Ireland, they're going to be giving you allowance so that you can just settle in, get maybe whatever you think would be necessary that you need the island. You're going to be getting a completion and departure allowance at the end of your study period. You're going to be getting a monthly living stipend of €700, which is subject to review and depending on the inflation rate and whatever else is necessary. You're going to be getting a student accommodation arranged and paid for first and second trimester, and in trimester 3 they will give you an accommodation stipend of €800 to €1,000 depending on the location in Ireland. Now, if you don't know anything about Ireland, you know that accommodation can be a bit hard, so this scholarship is actually a catch. Now, also this award is also going to cover payment of academic fee, your visa application fee, your medical and travel insurance, and economic flight to and from Ireland, and also your Irish residence permit fee. So this scholarship is all that. Please don't miss it for anything. Now, for those that can apply, you can apply if you're a resident of one of the following countries. You can say Angola, Burundi, Nigeria, Rwanda. So just check and see whether your country is included in these countries. You must also identify and select 3 relevant programs from the directory of eligible programs. I'm going to be showing you the eligible programs that you can apply for. You must have a clear understanding of the academic and English language proficiency that is required for all the programs you have chosen, and you must not have applied for this Island Fellows program more than once before. You must be able to start this fellowship in the academic year of 2025 and 2026. Now, the application process is 3 stages. Now, the first stage is going to be closing on 28 July 2024, so please do well to apply if you're interested in it. The first stage is just they're just going to submit necessary document I'm going to be showing you, and after you have done that, then you will now go to the next stage, and later you will now do your interview, which is the 3rd stage. But for now, we are only looking at the preliminary stage that will close in 28 July. So just stick around as I show you the scholarship. I already explained to you what it's about, but you can always read it in the intro video. Now, I already showed you the eligible countries and the eligible courses. Now, guys, you can always click on the directory of eligible programs, but I advise that you don't click on this because this one will just give you a broad overview of the programs. It's not tailored to you for your country. So just come with me, I will show you how to do that. Just scroll down. Now, this is the eligibility. Now, the good thing about this is that depending on your country, you already have a tailored page for this scholarship. So if you're in Burundi, you're going to be clicking on Courtney Fellowship. If you're in Nigeria, you're going to be clicking on Roger Casement Fellowship. Namibia, South Africa, Zambia, and the Africa seats. So please also make sure that you read this eligibility first, because this is general eligibility. You must not have a master's degree, already hold the qualification at master's level or higher. You must apply to a new program at master's level in Ireland no sooner than August 2025. There are a lot more of information, especially about the English language proficiency. But for the English language proficiency, I think Duolingo is allowed. And for the first stage and the second stage, you do not need English language proficiency. So if you don't have it yet, there's still enough time to get it. But let's go up, and I'm in Nigeria, so I'm going to be clicking on the Roger Casement Fellowship page to see information on how to apply for this scholarship that is tailored to Nigerians. So I'm going to be clicking on it. Once you click on it, it's going to take you to this page. So this is the one that is tailored for Nigeria, the Casement Fellowship in Human Rights. Please, you can read on the intro and about the program, but let me just scroll down and see how to apply. Now, this is the eligibility. Be a resident national of Nigeria, have a minimum of 2 years substantial work experience that is directly relevant to the programs you are interested in studying, hold a bachelor's degree hold a bachelor's degree with a minimum grade point of 3.0 out of a 4.0 scale. So that means you must either be a first class honor or a second class upper. Yes, and also your bachelor's degree must be awarded in 2013 or later. So if it is more than 12 years, you cannot apply for this. Now you cannot have already hold a master's degree, and there are a lot more information here. Please read about it. I don't want to bore anybody because we have people from different countries that are watching this. Now I told you already that there are three stages involved in this application. So I'm going to be showing you the preliminary stage, that is stage one, and how to apply for that. Now once you see that you have all the eligibility requirements here. Remember I told you that you do not need to take the English language test yet if you don't have it. So just wait till when you're at the interview stage. After you have been shortlisted for the interview stage, then you need to provide this. So let's click on I meet all the eligibility requirements listed above. Click on show document. So they are going to be providing the documents that are going to be needed for application to this program. So let's click first on the Casement Fellowship Directory of Programs, so that we'll see the programs that you can apply for at Nigerians that this scholarship is going to cover. So once you click on it, it's going to be taking us to this page. Now in this page, they're just going to be giving us some guidelines on how to apply. Please read it. I'm just going to be showing you some of the applications, some of the application guidelines. Now in the application form, which I'm going to show you later, you are expected to select you're expected to select three postgraduate programs that you are interested in, and you're going to be putting it in your application form, and you're expected to list it of interest. So for example, the first one, which is the one you're most interested in, should be listed first, then second and third. So you're going to be listing it in order of preference. And now they're also advising you that because you have because you are selecting three programs, they're advising you that to increase your chances of being selected, you should apply for three programs at three different institutions. Now you have the opportunity to apply for three programs at the same institution, but just to spread out your opportunities and not to put all your risks or all your eggs in one basket, you're advised to select three programs at three different institutions. So if one doesn't pick you, the other one will pick you. Do you understand? So that's the advice that they are giving you. Now also the universities you pick and the programs you pick, you do not need to apply for those programs yet until after the third stage of the scholarship. Do you understand? Which is the interview stage. So all you just have to do is go the program you select, you go to the page of the program, read it. Do you meet the eligibility requirements? So you can see here that they said you should make sure that you meet all eligibility requirements for the selected programs. Do you understand? So if you meet the eligibility requirements, if it's a program you're interested in a university you're interested in, remember you're picking three, then you can go on ahead and list it in your application document. Do you understand? So when you're not shortlisted after this third stage, you will be invited to apply for just two of the programs, which is your top two. So let's scroll down. There's English language proficiency. I've already spoken about it. Now, if you are picking a program that includes international field trip, they said it is important to note that the Ireland Fellows program does not provide funding for participation in optional international field trip. So just bear that in mind. Now, these are the Irish universities that the scholarship that have the scholarship or the scholarship provides for. So you can see, please make sure that you note their abbreviations because that's what they'll be using later on. So these are the we can see Atlantic Technological University, we can see Griffith College, we can see Maynooth, we can see Trinity College, we can see UCD, University College Dublin, University of Galway, and all that. So now let's now see the list of programs that are eligible. Now this list of programs are for Nigerians. Depending on your country, I already showed you where you can go and find the one for the link to your country. The list of programs may differ. Do you understand? So these are the list of programs and the institutions that are offering it. I told you to take note of the abbreviation. If you don't know it, please go back and check. Now I can select three programs. So let's say I want to do a Masters of Art in Gender Studies. What you just do is click on it. Once you click on it, it's going to be taking you down. So you're going to just be reading the program outline, everything about the page and all that. Now this is the admission requirement. It's the minimum of two honors or equivalent. But this one is for the program. Remember that the scholarship, the minimum requirement for Nigeria is a 2-1. So you're going to be going to the program web page. Now once you click on this link here, it's going to be taking you to the university College Dublin webpage. I'm coming. So this is the MA Gender Studies, and this is a 1 year program. You can see the career and employability. So where you most likely will work if you do an MA in gender studies. You can see that some graduates will already work in good places. Now, for the application, look at who should apply, look at the requirements for application. Remember that every program you want to apply for, you must make sure that you meet the requirements for the programs. Look at what modules you can take and all that, so you can still go back and check for more, two more that you are interested in. And I told you that it is better you do it at two three separate universities. It was not advised it was advised that you pick the courses at three separate universities so that it can give you more footing and you have more probability of being chosen. So once we are done with this document, so let's go back. Now let's click on the Casement Fellow Guidance Notes. So this one, once you click on it, it's just meant to provide guidance on how to apply for this scholarship. It's very important that you read it. They're not showing the benefits of studying in Ireland, the eligibility. I've already showed you that. Now I told you that the preliminary stage, that is stage 1, will close in July 28, 2024. You can download the application form here, or I'm going to be showing you another place to download it later on. Now I know I told you that when the final decision has been made, if you do not have your, that's after the stage 3, if you don't have your English language certification, you can take the Duolingo English test. Now, the Duolingo English test is a very easier version of the IELTS and TOEFL. You can take it from the comfort of your home. The only thing is that there will be cameras that are watching you, and it is relatively cheaper. All you need to do is to pay with your card, and you can do some practice, and then you can take the Duolingo English test. I've taken it before, and it's quite easy. Now let's leave stage 2 and stage 3, because let us focus on stage 1 now. So this is the detailed guidance for how to apply to stage 1. So the documentation you are going to be needing, an official identification, either your passport or official identification document. If you don't have a passport at this time, you need your undergraduate degree award certificate, and also you need your final degree academic transcripts, which should include an explanation of the grading system, where provided with your transcript or otherwise available. Usually the explanation of the grading system is usually down in your transcript. Now your application will not be valid unless copy of the above are included. Now, how do you submit your application for the stage 1? Applications must be typed and submitted by email to the Embassy of Ireland, Nigeria, at the following email address. Now, depending on your country, the address is going to differ. So once you go to the link of your country, you will see it here where you should submit it to. Do you understand? Now you must submit it before or by the deadline. Now, the application form can be submitted as a Microsoft Word or a PDF. I'm going to be showing you the application form soon, so just stay put, just be watching to the end. Please make sure you watch this, because all this information are very important. Now, they said that the copies of supporting documentation that they told you to provide above, like your transcript and all that, should be in PDF format and should be submitted as separate attachment files. So don't submit it, don't scan it, merge it together. No, it should be submitted separately. And also, please bear in mind that when you are naming the document, this is the format that they say you should name it as. So if your name is like Hannah Montana, you will say Hannah Montana dash passport. Once you are naming your passport documents, Hannah Montana dash undergraduate degree certificate. You understand? Please pay attention to this. These are the things, some of the small things that determines whether you get the scholarship or not. So for your application form, these are some of the questions you're going to be asked. I'm going to be showing you later on. Please make sure you read it. It just provides guidance on your application form. I don't want to go into it because I guess that you should be able to read it on your own and understand it. So that's all for this document. So let's go back. Now, this is another way you can download your application form. Once you click on it, it's going to be downloaded as a Microsoft Word. So this is what the Ireland Fellows Program application document looks like. Now, they say only type applications submitted by email are acceptable. So you're going to be filling in all of this. I'm a national of this country. I have substantial work experience. Your personal information. You're going to be filling in your education, that's your bachelor's degree, other academic qualification, English language test if it is available. If you do not have it, then just leave it empty. Do you understand? Or follow whatever information they wrote in the document that provides the guideline for you. Your work experience, Now, this is one of the most important things. This is the master's program choices in Ireland. I told you that you have the opportunity to pick three programs at three different university or the same university, but advisable at three different university. You are now going to list them in order of preference. So, I picked gender studies in UCD. So I'm going to be clicking on University College Dublin here. You'll be filling it in. I'm going to the full program title is MA Gender Studies. Then the program code. Once you go to the website of the program, you will see the program codes there. So you just copy it and paste it here. They are going to be answering this question below. Now, number one, they're asking you to explain your motivations for applying to this fellowship. Now, how would the specific program of study in Ireland that you have chosen assist you in your career aspirations? 150 words. Please do not exceed those words. These are some of the small things that determines whether you get the scholarship or not. B is, how would the program of study in Ireland help you work towards achieving your country's national sustainable development goals? That is also 150 words. And C is, how would you propose to contribute to links between your country and Ireland? That is also 150 words. And the one they gave here is also, do not exceed the word limit. Now, everything must be typed here. Do you understand? And when you're done, you're going to be clicking on the declaration, answer the questions below, put your name, your date, where you heard about this from, save it. Now you can either convert this to a PDF or just save it as a Word document. I always advise to convert to PDF because in PDF there's very limited changes that can be done, and word formatting can change depending on the word you download, but whichever one you choose is okay. So once you are done, you know what I already showed you. Once you are done with all the information with all the documentations, you will now send it with all the documentations that they provided here. You will now send it to the email here for Nigerians by or before the deadline. So that's all for this application. Remember that depending on what you're applying for, if you are from any of these other countries, your own programs is different, your own link is different, and the email you are submitting it for is different. So please pay attention to this. So that's all for the stage one. If you pass this stage, you'll be invited with instructions to come for the stage two. Now remember that you do not need to apply for the programs at the university yet. Do you understand? Just do what I showed you to do. That's all for this scholarship. I wish you the best if you are applying. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are on our way to 1K subscribers, and please make sure you always like this video and share with your friends. If you have any question, I'll be in the comment section below. Bye.